What's up, class? Evans here. Today I'm going to try to do block 9 and block 11. I'm going to do a combination of additive and subtractive for the first one here. So we've got like these two triangles back to back like this, or 90 degrees to each other. And this one I've been thinking on for a while, but I think I found a shortcut to do it quickly. So let me show you what I'm thinking. Let me switch over to Onshape and start a new part. Actually, I'm going to do these in the same 2 by 2 block 9, 9, and 12. Yeah, and then my initials. I'm going to put these in the same piece, and I'll show you. So from here, I'm basically going to extrude a L shape, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut out the triangles. There's a couple of different ways you could approach this. You could extrude a big 2 by 2 block and then start cutting pieces out. That would take you 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. I think maybe the fastest one, no. I think this might be one of the fastest methods that I'll show you. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to click Sketch. I'm going to sketch from the front view. I'm going to use the line tool now. Before I've been using blocks, so let me use the line tool. And I'm just going to make an L shape. And I'm very much ignoring those numbers. And I drew that really badly. Let me come and fix some of that. So I want to make sure that this is perpendicular. This looks not straight at all. It looks crooked. So I'm going to make that perpendicular. If yours isn't, then you don't have to worry about it. Mine was. Now let me add some dimensions. I want this to be 2 inches. And I think I would like it to be 2 inches from there. And I want it to be 2 inches tall. And I want this to be 1 inch tall. And this to be 1 inch. Now I don't have to dimension every single line. If you notice, they're all black, which means none of them can move. I could add a dimension here, but it's going to tell me, hey, I already knew that, and it's going to make it gray. Because it's saying if this is 2 inches, and I know that these are 90 degrees up, and that's 1 inch, then this one has to be 1. So it's going to kind of ignore that. When everything's black, that means nothing can be moved around. It doesn't have to always be black. For instance, if I deleted this, some of them will turn blue because it can still shift around, which is why I put this dimension to just kind of keep it in place. But that dimension, that's called a location dimension. These are all sizing dimensions. This one I'm locating it somewhere. So let me hit the green check mark, and we're going to extrude that. And let me show you a new part on the extrude tool. I want it to be 2 inches. But I prefer that my stuff be balanced, so I'm actually going to try and make it symmetric. So it splits 1 inch and 1 inch both ways. All right, so now I've got my basic shape, and then I'm going to come in here and cut 2 triangles. So I'm going to start by putting a sketch on this surface and look at it from the top. And I want to cut away this portion here. I don't think I need any dimensions because it's all just corners. Oops, not sketch, sorry. And then I'm going to extrude that. I might need to zoom in. Let's see, it's having some problems picking it up. Let's try, let me delete the sketch and try one more. Let's just draw the line and see if that helps it recognize. There we go. That helped. I think it got that. No. There we go. All right, I want it to remove. There we go. Go down. There we go. All right, so I trust that you can make the other part yourself. So make sure to pause my video, go and make that other cut, and then come back and meet me to do this part. All right, I hope that worked out well. Of course, if you're stuck, you need to definitely contact me and I will help you. Now let's move on to part 12. You could look at this as one big box and then somehow you're gonna have to cut in, and that would be a little bit complicated but not impossible. But we could also see this as just bringing in two triangle prisms with each other. So I'm going to put a sketch right here, and I'm going to draw one triangle. And you know what? I wasn't really paying attention to numbers, so I better add them in now. So I want to keep the same 2 inches away and 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay. And then we will extrude that. And I would like to make it symmetric again, but 2 inches. There we go. And I'm going to hit OK on that. And then I want to send it in this way. But to do that, I think I'm going to have to do a new plane. So I'm going to click plane, offset. Let's see here. Just plane. I'm going to click on this plane. And I want to try and drag it out by doing an offset. And let's see here. It should be offset 4, I guess. 4. I want it to be just right in front of that. And that would only work if in your sketch you made sure to put 2 here, 2 there. So it's exactly 4. All right, so I'm going to create a sketch on this surface. Let me zoom to see it. And then I'm going to draw, I'm going to click a reference point there. And I want it to be 2 units tall. Reference point there, and then back. And now let's just extrude that and let's see if it looks right. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. I gotta think of something different. So I want it to be add, I need it to go in. Starting to look right already. I need it to be 2. Looks good. Here we go. Now let's get rid of some of that distracting stuff. So I'm going to come over to plane 1 and I'm going to click the eyeball so it's hidden. And I'm going to do the same thing for the stuff up here. Let me kind of hide those. Maybe I'll keep the top plane, but I'll hide the others. Yeah. You can hide the origin too. And now I've got a couple parts here. And that's it. It should already save for you. When you're done, make sure to let me know so I can check off that you did it. Again, if you have any trouble, make sure to ask. I've got this program down to help you. So let's kind of learn it. Bye.